Hello and welcome back to my videos. So before we talked about playing with the metronome, 60 beats per minute, one tick per or one note per tick. So now we're going to take things up a notch and we're going to actually do two notes. We're not even two notes, but we're going to actually start with tapping. Two taps per one tick. And what that sounds like is, I'm just going to just start with maybe 50 beats per minute because that's just going to be easier. So I'm going to put the metronome towards the microphone so you can hear it. You're going to just take your left or right hand, whichever one, and you're going to just tap. You're going to have to actually tap 2 times per one tick. So what that's going to sound like, because before we were just doing one note per tick. 1, 2, tap, 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 tap. So we were just tapping directly along with, the metronome. But now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 taps per one tick. So now we're kind of getting a bit more independent of the metronome. So that kind of really improves our sense of rhythm without having to lean so much on the metronome, having to tick every single time. Now we can kind of just, squeeze in other little things in between the metronome evenly. So what that's going to sound like is this. So I'm going to turn this back on. So I'm going to tap like this. Tap, 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 tap. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, tap, tap, tap. So now I'm tapping 2 times, and the metronome is only ticking once each time. So that's a really, really cool, it's a really good exercise, and I would probably just do the same process, start at maybe 50, 40 beats per minute, whichever is comfortable for you. And then once you really get comfortable with that, then you can, maybe go up to 50, 60 beats per minute, just do the same tapping sequence, 2 notes or 2 taps per one tick. And then do 70, maybe the next day do it a few times, 80, 90, stop at whatever is comfortable for you. And it really does make a difference in terms of your understanding of how rhythm works and being able to stick with the metronome. Because again, you don't want to jump ahead of the metronome, because that's one thing that, once we get really comfortable with rhythm, we tend to jump ahead of the metronome and not even realize it. So just keep in tune with the metronome as you're doing these exercises and so on. And if you haven't already checked out my #1 secret to sight reading and piano playing, click the link in the description box, and you will also receive 6 free piano trial tutorials along with my #1 secret to easy sight reading and piano playing. So click the link and I will see you soon.